Occulta Dama, and I'm back again for another episode of Sweatflix and Chills, and today I am doing a special Netflix edition. So I'm here to discuss the best of Netflix within the Asian film genre, and it's very modern. How very modern of me, how very forthcoming and original. I'm legit. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and New Year. I had a good time. My cat got more spoilt than me, which really put things into perspective. The first film I want to discuss, which is featured on Netflix, is an absolute classic in Asian film, the Japanese film Battle Royale. This film is directed by Kinji Fukusaka, and the basic plot is 42 students are placed on a desert island with a map, food rations, and an array of weapons. They also have explosive collars put around their necks, so if they try and escape, their heads will explode. The crux of the plot is to kill each other and be the last one standing, which sounds eerily familiar. I'm not saying anybody's copying, but it's pretty much exactly the same, really. In all fairness though, the plot of this film is very, very similar to the story Lord of the Flies, which is a fantastic book. I implore you to read it if you weren't forced to read it in secondary school or high school if you're American. This film is absolutely fantastic and an absolute classic. And unlike other films that have an eerily similar plot, this film is incredibly original and also has a vein of humour running through it that works really well despite the kind of horrific Japanese dystopia that's been created. It's an absolute must for anybody to watch, irregardless of having a love for world cinema. This film is just brilliant and really well done and a complete masterpiece. I really, really love it, and it's definitely in my top 10, so definitely watch it please if you haven't already. Next film I want to discuss that I was incredibly pleasantly surprised was featured on Netflix is the film Ip Man. This is a Chinese film directed by Wilson Yip, and it's also a biopic that follows the Grandmaster of Wing Chun and also the teacher to Bruce fucking Lee, Yip Man. So that kind of gives you a sense of kind of what the general plot's going to be. If you're a fan at all of martial arts films, you'll also be aware of a martial art actor called Donnie Yen, who I absolutely love, who features in this film and plays Ip Man. And if you like martial arts films, this is definitely one you need to watch. It's an absolute masterpiece and it's full of action, it's a brilliant story because it follows a brilliant historical figure, and it's a lovely story. And also this film has sequels that are also on Netflix and they're equally as good and have the same director. So I would definitely recommend that you watch these if you like martial arts films, and I think it's up there as far as martial arts films go, especially modern martial arts films. In terms of being a biopic, the film is incredibly respectful. You feel like it's very true to its roots, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And if you like a gritty martial arts film, I really recommend it, and I think it's brilliant that this is featured on Netflix just at your disposal for a minimal fee of £10 a month. The next film I want to talk about is by one of my favourite Korean directors, Kim Ji-woon. If you haven't seen, I've covered it before, I Saw the Devil and Bittersweet Life, absolutely fantastic films. And I really like this director. And the film of his that I want to cover is a film called The Good, the Bad and the Weird. And this film is brilliant. And in all honesty, a real surprise for this director to do. It's an absolutely insane, charming Asian spaghetti western with a fantastic sense of humour and also amazing action sequences and a really colourful cast that you will absolutely fall in love with. The film follows a number of hitmen and bandits that are the good, the bad and the weird. Basic plot of the story is the Weird, who is absolutely brilliant, also features in a lot of Kim Ji-woon's films. Absolutely hilarious and fantastic comedic timing. Comes across this map that everybody is after. It's a treasure map, but nobody really knows what the actual treasure is, and there's this wonderful kind of like triad chase between the good, the bad and the weird for this map that they're all pursuing for different reasons, and also a number of exterior forces that are also chasing them. And this equates to a wonderful set of action sequences, fantastic comedy moments, and kind of this Eastern Asian fusion with kind of very westerns, and it works fantastically well. This film makes no secret about being based on Sergio Leone's The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, but it completely tips it on its head and is in no way a cheap imitation or in any way an imitation. It's definitely a film on its own and an absolute masterpiece, and visually stunning. It's absolutely delicious as far as films go, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I would definitely push you to watch this film because it is probably one of my favourite modern Asian films. It's absolutely brilliant and I love everything Kim Ji-woon does. He's an absolute master of his craft. Okay, that's it for this episode of Sweatflix and Chills Netflix edition. I will be doing another Netflix edition because surprisingly there is quite a good range of world cinema and especially Korean and Chinese cinema available at your disposal on Netflix, so I implore you to go out and explore that. I love talking to myself about the things I'm passionate about. Until next time, if you could like, comment and subscribe, I really appreciate it. That would be absolutely fantastic of you. I hate saying it, it sounds like, oh, can I have some more please? Like, I don't like it, but please do, it'd be great. Okay, thank you. I have a cat. She's called Mr. Trousers. Yeah, she's a she. It's very confusing, but she's very modern. She's probably the first gender fluid cat, but she doesn't assign herself to any gender. Hey, hey. I think she wants to go down. But my cat says hey. I'm obsessed with her. I'm sorry, like you might see more of her. She's spoiled as well. I've bought her absolutely everything and I can't wait till she's big and can fit in her little costumes. I've got her. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with my puss. Hi, hi. She's so adorable. Hey. Oh, you don't want to leave. I can't say goodbye. Say goodbye. I don't know why I'm asking her to do that. Like she's gonna turn around and I'm like, oh, bye.